Welcome, fans. Today we're gonna take a little derailing for a moment. I know I'm a Star Wars themed channel, or my own shorts, but today we're going to review one of the newest releases in cinema, Independence Day Resurgence. So, thank you for tuning in. Bear with me here. Independence Day Resurgence, also known as Independence Day 2, the sequel to the 1996 movie, which was pretty fantastic, Independence Day. Now, my thoughts on this movie were kind of mixed. I went into the theater, expecting this was going to be a good movie. I was going to love it. And, I already knew Will Smith wasn't coming back, but I knew that Bill Pullman and Jeff Goldblum were. But other than that, I really didn't know much. I remember seeing Dr. Oken in a trailer, but that was it. I wanted to keep myself relatively blind. And, I came out of the theater thinking kind of disappointed. I was like, this wasn't that good. This wasn't what I was expecting. My friends were like, well, what were you expecting? I'm like, I don't know. I guess I was expecting a good movie, but it kind of felt a little too much like the original, but of course, me being the big fan of Star Wars I'm used to hearing the stories in 3 parts. First part, good, fantastic. Second part, dark and depressing. And the third, good and fantastic, tying it all off for our trio. Or our trio, our main characters, which in this case would have been Captain Heller, David Levinson, and President Whitmore. Now, of course, Hiller wasn't around in this one, and Pullman won't be around for the third. But, felt too much like the original. Same kind of story. Didn't really have that excitement kind of that the first one gave me. I definitely noticed when they were trying to redo a speech, because President Whitmore's infamous speech, which I'm going to play now just because it's awesome and who doesn't want to watch it.
Good morning. Good morning. In less than an hour, aircraft from here will join others from around the world. And you will be launching the largest aerial battle in the history of mankind. Mankind, that word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July. And you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
I get teary-eyed every time I see that. A fantastic speech. Where were we? Oh yeah, so I definitely noticed a couple times in the movie where they tried to remake this speech. Former President Whitmore gave a few words of encouragement, not to everyone like he did here, but to the current people in the hangar. There's a few people, as well as David Levinson. And the current president of that time, right before the all-out attack, he tried to give a speech that was long and kind of like President Whitmore's, an encouraging one, but it didn't top it. It didn't come close. It looked like desperation of trying to top it, but not being able to. I mean, let's be honest, nothing can top this. This speech is fantastic. But the new Captain Hiller, he definitely gave a couple lines that were pretty much callbacks to his father's words, such as he said something about what a close encounter or something, and that's what Will Smith's character said in the first one. Now that's what I call a close encounter. They were obviously trying to go at it and be humorous, but they didn't really achieve that. No, really, David Levinson was the only one who gave out some humorous lines. This movie kind of reeked of, wanting to be like the first one, and what really pissed me off was former President Whitmore's death. Not the fact that he died himself, but I was kind of like, what? No, you're not going to. But then he did. But they completely undermined it. It was like as soon as he blew himself up, committing the ultimate sacrifice to blow up the new mothership, then everyone was like, woo! Now they went right into. There's no mourning. There was no like sink in and letting us say, okay, take a moment to mourn his loss. I realized they had a battle, but even towards the end of the movie, they didn't have that, and it kind of. It really just didn't sit right with me. And I was reading somewhere how 20th Century Fox is definitely hoping that this will be the new Star Wars, since it doesn't have the rights to Star Wars anymore. And now whereas before it was just aliens trying to gain resources, now we brought in another alien civilization, and they're trying to commit pretty much all intergalactic war and all that, and it's just really a direct callback line. Dr. Oka, he said at the last line in the movie was his. He said, "We're gonna kick some serious alien ass," and I don't remember who said it in the first one, but someone did say that. And also, speaking of Dr. Oka and his supposed gay romance, it didn't feel like a gay romance. It just felt like friends who were sad because one of them was dying. My friend says it was, but not really. This movie was just kind of disappointing. I walked out of the theater. I was like, what is this? This wasn't what I wanted. And I'll buy it when it comes out, really only because I have the first one here. But maybe I'll watch it when I first get it. That's my policy. Whenever I get a DVD or something, I watch it. I'll show it to my mother. She hasn't seen it yet, but I don't think she will see it in the theaters. But it's not going to be like this movie where I watch every Independence Day, Star Wars where I watch every May the 4th, or every Thanksgiving I watch Charlie Brown and the Thanksgiving, and or when I watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas around Christmas time. It's not going to be like that. It wasn't really that good of a movie. It was good. I had a good time, but it wasn't what I was wanting it to be. Anyways, thanks for joining in on this, and let me know in the comments section how this turned out. If it turned out good, I'll do some more reviews of sci-fi movies I see when they come out, such as the next Star Trek reboot when it comes out. The reboots, I'll admit, I'm a Star Wars fan. I didn't, maybe except for The Voyage Home, I didn't really enjoy any of the original Star Trek movies, but the reboots have been good, and I'm planning on seeing that, so maybe I'll do a review of that. Thanks for joining in. Darth Momo, out! Go ahead, if you liked the video, click on that subscribe button, subscribe to more of the channel, more Star Wars bits, upcoming features. And always go ahead, hit that like button and comment. Thank you.